If you had to choose just one, Wilson Phillips or the Chicks, formerly known as the Dixie Chicks?
I would choose the Chicks.
I'd choose the Chicks too.
Me too, because I know more of their songs.
Yeah, me too.
Come on, Hold On is such a great song.
That's
Yeah.
true. We get asked to sing that and cover it. We might.
We get asked all the time to cover that one. So
Someday somebody's gonna turn and make you wanna say goodbye. Whoa. Someday somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around and say goodbye. Until then, baby, are you gonna let him hold you down and make you cry? Don't you know, things will change, things will go your way. If you hold on for one more day, can you hold on for one more day? Things will go your way. Hold on for one more day.
It's been a while since we last got together and got to talk about the good old days. Man, those nights used to go on.
All right, we have the Heels all the way from Seashell, British Columbia, Canada, joining us today with Bandwagon TV's Joyride. How you ladies doing today?
Fantastic.
Great, yeah.
You know, this is a very special day. It's International Women's Day, and we decided to get 3 talented women to join us on Bandwagon TV. We're thrilled. And not only that, 3 beautiful ladies from British Columbia, Canada. Being born in Canada, I love the Canadian people, so I am just ecstatic getting you 3 on our show. If you don't mind, letting our audience know a little bit about who you are, musical influences, and a little bit about your background.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We're the Heels.
Yeah.
Canadian, very friendly with each other. We're the closest friends.
So we actually weren't friends until we started the band.
Yes.
We had all had past singing careers of different genres.
Mhm.
I grew up listening to country, and I'd say my influence is definitely like 90s country with Reba, Shania, lots of like women country influence was happening in the 90s. Trisha Yearwood.
Classics.
Yeah. And you guys, your musical influence was different.
Yeah, mine was like pop and like soft rock and rock, classic rock. That's kind of what I was brought up listening to. And I was like, I just loved Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Shania, Faith Hill. Like it was like a pop country rock influence for myself.
Mhm. Mine was everything, really. I'm classically trained, but I was doing musical theater and started a jazz rock band. And it started with country, and then now I'm back to country.
And then we kind of fuse that all together with our songwriting and with our voices. We like to have 3-part harmonies, but also feature each of our different voices. So it's kind of like a country Spice Girls, where everyone has their own part, and then we all come together for
Our
a
own
big
flavor.
harmony. Yeah, big harmony choruses.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's a lot of fun, and you 3 have a unique sound, beautiful harmonies, and so formally to introduce you 3, it's Kyla, Brittany, and Bobby, and I really love, so, you know, doing some stalking, some researching, you 3 have just a great story. If you don't mind sharing a little bit about how you 3 met, or at least came together as a band.
So I had one of Brittany's close friends working for me at my cafe called Beautiful in North Vancouver, and I was looking for somebody to hire, and I just literally ran into Brittany with her friend who introduced me to Brittany and was like, you need to hire this person. She's amazing. So I hired her on the spot.
I was looking for a job on
Yeah.
that same day. I had like my resume and cover letters in hand.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to her cafe to apply because I was on my way home, but it was
Yeah.
fate.
It was fate. And then we had live music back then when we were doing it. I had her and her sister get up and do some songs with me, and then we started jamming afterwards. I need to sing with this girl. And then we started singing together and kind of really starting to get an idea that we really enjoyed working together. And Bobby was actually introduced to us from a longtime friend, a mutual friend of ours.
and I was a
said-
customer at the store, so I would see
Yeah.
them on my lunch break, and I went to a show that they did, and then you guys came to a songwriting round
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I did, and everyone's like, you guys gotta
to sing together.
So we kind of like knew each other through mutual
In
friends.
the cafe and
Yeah.
and friends.
Yeah.
We knew that each other sang, but we had never really thought of singing together until Brittany's sister exited the band, and then they were looking for a third member.
So I don't know if that was like clear that we formed a band based on like starting to sing after hours in the cafe with other girls too, and like just to feel good. That was our only reason really for getting together after hours to just play music, was to everyone was going through their own stuff and we just wanted to feel better, and it was making everyone feel good and raising the vibes, and we just
It was
started
healing.
we
That's
started
how we
healing
came up with
ourselves.
The name,
The
the heels.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping the cafe also has some good food, because then it gets to stay there longer.
It's all very healing.
It's
food.
healing food.
Healing food. Is it? And this is at Beautiful, right?
Yeah.
You three also have this great story. It's a true inspirational story, and especially for the women out there who are independent artists or just people in general. You three came together during probably the hardest times, I would figure, in all of our lives during COVID and lockdowns, and you were able to write over 100 songs, and then not only that, put out a full-length 16-track album. Whether I know it's communicating back and forth with Nashville, but if you can tell our audience a little bit about that background, the story of, and really, I guess, the adversities that you three overcame to get that whole full-length album out.
We had been traveling to Nashville pretty frequently, and then pre-pandemic, and we were doing some different conferences to showcase our show and try to book festivals and things all throughout the United States. And we were down in Nashville and we were writing, and then the pandemic
Started building our team in the States.
Yeah, and that we were planning on moving there, and then the pandemic happened, and then we had to move back. So it was really disappointing because we kind of worked so hard towards this goal of, well, first of all, getting our visa so that we could legally work in the States and be able to support ourselves and move there and make money and be able to live there. And that was our plan. And Kyla had sold all her things and moved out of her house. And then Britt and I were down there, and then the pandemic happened, and our managers basically just said for safety and because of uncertainty to go home. So we went home, and at first we all were just sort of like not sure how long it would last. Like, I'm sure everyone felt like that. Is this 2 weeks, or how long is this going to go for? And then we were all living in different parts of, like, Kyla moved to the island because we didn't move to Nashville, and then I was in a city about 40 minutes from Brittany. And so we just kept writing and trying to do Zoom writing, and took all the songs that we had put together up until that point and started filtering through them to see which ones would be the best suitable for an album. And then the band had to do a lot of stuff remotely. Luckily, Brittany's husband is our producer, and they have a studio in their house, so we were able to go there. But we did everything really cautiously because we were so unsure of, how we would react with seeing each other. Like, we saw each other, but then we also would put like days in between using the microphone, like sanitize it and let the room sit so that nobody was sick or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to mention this because is a beautiful album, and being able to produce it last year, and just in general, the music industry took such a big hit. So I wanted to congratulate you three on doing that. I'm sure it was a huge accomplishment, whether it was for your musical career, but just, I would probably assume, for personally as well.
It was just therapeutic.
Totally.
Like,
Very
what else would we have done?
Yeah. And we always thought, like, the silver lining of having to, like, stay home was that we had so much time to really hunker down with each song and dissect it and, like, get inspired, instead of, like, when we're on the go, we're like, okay, like, today we're putting vocals on, and then tomorrow we're doing something completely different. But then we got
and some
adding
things
lots of
like
stuff.
got rewritten, and parts of verses kind of came out, and we're like, we don't need that, and found more sort of rhythmic and harmonies and different things that we would hear as we had so much time to listen to everything. And then we'd add more things. So it was probably the lengthiest time that we'd spent working on a music project, but it turned out great, and that's why there's 16 songs.
Yeah, we just kept adding more and more. And
What about this one?
Yeah.
That one, Anthony.
Yeah.
and we're really lucky here in Canada, like, grants are available for us, so we got grant funded to help us fund it.
Which was amazing because we had no shows and
So
no jobs.
So then we just kept adding on music and kept Anthony busy.
I wanted to let you three know it's great, and being able to do that, and now not only that, now you're producing new music, and I want to get a chance to talk about that because you have two great songs. One just came out just as of last week, but before we do that, we got to get into the lightning round. I hope you three are ready.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna pull her. It's a crowded truck right now. 4 on the bench seat of a truck. but we're gonna do it. So strap in, buckle up. All right, it's gonna get bumpy, but here we are. We're gonna pull over the white lightning.
Hold on.
Okay, so hold on. All right, so as we pull over the white lightning, and we also, before we get into the lightning round, we love to.
Sorry.
You three are having way too much fun over there.
We're going on a road trip.
Yeah. Oh, I love road trips. Okay. So before we get into the lightning round, we love promoting local businesses. And fortunately, we have we have an entrepreneur with us. And so if you don't mind promoting a local business that you wanted to support.
Yeah.
The cafe that made
Cafe.
it all come
Brought us
together.
all together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so beautiful. Your Instagram handle, like in
It's
your socials.
Beautiful. Just beautiful provisions.
Provisions.
Yes. Food truck as well,
Yeah.
and 2 cafes in North Vancouver.
If you're in North Vancouver, pop in for a smoothie or something health-based. It's all plant-based, so it's all healing.
Original one is where
That's where we met.
we already
Yes.
met.
Our
I was the
flagship
barista
store.
and Bobby was the customer.
Yes.
Seems like we made it up, but we didn't.
Okay, so Bobby, I have to ask you, since you're a frequent customer, what was your favorite thing on the menu?
I always got the Lobo, and I would add kale. The Lobo was like this amazing peanut buttery kind of creamy dates and
Bananas.
yeah, bananas. Brittany would make it, and then I put kale so that I felt like I was adding some green health.
You were.
I was,
Yeah.
but it was. I just love peanut butter.
Oh, now I want a smoothie. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We're gonna plug the business, and Kyle, if you don't mind, we're gonna plug, if you want to, your other businesses, the food truck and the other restaurant as well. So definitely go check them out if you're in the area. If you're in BC, Vancouver, definitely go check them out. Even online and social media, go follow. We are gonna promote our local business here in Lampasas. It's Phillips. It's a wife and husband owned, Anne and Joseph. I don't know if you're fans of pho, but it's this kit where they put it all together because of the pandemic. And basically now you can order these kits online through Amazon. You can go follow them. Yeah, they're great, and they're friendly people, a great couple, and a wonderful family. But definitely go check them out. Their website is at Phillips Kits. Excuse me, that's their social media, and Phillips.net, at Phillips.net. So great people, and the food, and not only that, their spring rolls are definitely my favorite. Okay, here we go. So the heels, Kyla, Bobby, and Brittany. I have to ask this. What is your favorite word?
Mine is clever.
I really like yay because I love when great things happen. And generally, I'm like yay, and everyone laughs at me. I'm like predictable. That's what Bobby would say.
Favorite word? I don't know. Peach?
Brittany just had a baby. I did. Yes.
I wasn't sure if you've already had, so you had a little girl?
Yes, I did.
Oh, well, congratulations. I wasn't sure if you had the little girl yet, but I was going to maybe mention something at the end, but spoiler alert.
Okay, I don't know. I don't have a favorite word.
Come back on
Lightning
that.
rounds are terrible for me.
Lack of sleep, maybe?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so what is your least favorite word?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
You know, I don't know what it is. We've gotten that word before, and we won't say it. We won't say the M word here on the show. But
Everyone hates that word.
Yeah.
I have to ask this now, Kyla, because you brought it up. What is your favorite curse word?
fuck.
We've definitely also gotten that more than once.
I love it. You can use it for so many things.
I have to ask this. I ask it. I'm sorry. I ask it to all Canadian bands, and especially you owning a cafe, so it's not really going to do it justice. But I have to ask: Tim Hortons or Starbucks?
Starbucks.
No, it's not very Canadian of
No.
us. But you know why? For the longest time, they didn't have any non-dairy milk.
That's true.
Or
And-
like vegan options.
Yeah, or
And
any kind of
we're-
foods
we're
that we
more
could eat.
plant-based.
So, but lately they have upped their game, and you can now get oat milk and almond milk and all kinds of
That's
things. So
true.
maybe if we were on the road now, we would be a little bit
Yeah.
more considerate of their business. But
Yeah.
at first, there wasn't really much to offer us except black
Definitely
coffee,
not.
which makes me feel sick.
Yeah, and we would like iced coffees and iced black coffees.
Ugh. It goes down too quickly, and then you're just like,
Or you just can't get through it. 'Cause
yeah.
Starbucks.
so Starbucks.
Okay, Starbucks it is. All right. So bands, I can't help but notice you're a trio. So other trios, if you had to choose just one, Wilson Phillips or the Chicks, formerly known as the Dixie Chicks?
I would choose the Chicks.
I'd choose the Chicks too.
Me too, because I know more of their songs.
Yeah.
Me too.
Come on, Hold On is such a great song.
That's
Yeah.
true. We get asked to sing that and cover
Oh,
it.
one day.
We might.
We get asked all the time to cover that one. So
Someday somebody's gonna turn and make you wanna say goodbye.
We're definitely going to play this song in the clip, so. I guess you might have mentioned this, I'm not sure, but I'm going to ask. Now you're celebrating a huge accomplishment, and maybe you've done this before in terms of the level of where you would like to perform. Do you like performing in small venues, maybe even your cafe, or would you prefer performing in a large arena?
Arena. With really great microphones.
we've made our show so big, and like arena, like we prepared it for an arena just to
Just to be ready.
So that's our big goal.
Yeah. The floor or the ceiling.
Yes, with
That's what she said
fire.
yesterday. Yeah, there we are. Carrie Underwood came down.
Yes, on the ACMs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I want to ask, like, are you three in a zone when you know that you can tell, like, everything is just sound? You're such a harmonic, band. Is there like a level where you're like, this is just going so good in terms of the sound and what you three are putting together when you're on stage?
For sure.
Definitely.
Mhm.
Yeah. And we know what each other's gonna say. And
Yeah.
When somebody needs some water.
Yes.
There is also this moment when you're singing harmonies that like you just like, it's like you fit into a little groove. It's like a little puzzle piece. I used to laugh every time we held a note in harmonies and it was like that pitch perfect note. It just would make me laugh because it feels so good.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I mean, it has to feel good. You're in that moment. It's almost like that ecstasy feeling of that adrenaline that you don't get anywhere else.
Yeah.
It is.
So now you've kicked me out of the truck. It's you three, but there's room for lots more. And you need a co-pilot. I'd like to get a co-pilot from maybe each of you. Or just one. It's totally up to you. But you're driving from coast to coast. You need a co-pilot, musician, dead or alive. Who do you got?
Fred Eldridge.
No, we knew that's what you were gonna say. Kyla feels very calm, and when you drive coast to coast, you get like very unpredictable weather. We did one road trip where we had hail, rain, sun. It may have even started snowing, and water was coming into the Jeep.
Oh
So
yeah, we were going.
all is
it was
well.
above the.
So choose
Yeah,
above the doors.
wisely.
Yeah, it's all as well if Kyla has Fred Eldridge
Right.
music playing. She's calm.
So if
we
he's
can keep
beside
going.
me as my co-pilot,
but that might be distracting.
We went through an ice storm once. That was great.
who are you
Yes,
choosing?
I would choose a musician. I mean, I feel like it would be beneficial to choose someone that's like good at navigating.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Willie Nelson, because he's always on the road. On the road again.
Amazing.
On
What a
the road again.
segue. Wow.
Mhm.
Brittany?
Oh, guys.
Good follow-up.
She's a
Choose
musician.
Yeah, there you go. Your hands are
Okay,
amazing.
okay, there you go. I'll take Anthony.
Anthony Fiddler at Fiddler Productions.
Okay. All right, so now you need a song. Are you going to play your own song, or are you going to play one of their own, whether it's a popular song or a deep cut that maybe only they know about?
I would play our own.
We
the
do
whole
like
time.
listening to our own music.
And then if a storm hit, I would put his on.
Yeah, or just ask him.
Oh,
Just rotate through.
Yes.
Put it on mix.
Yes.
Or
Shuffle.
Shuffle.
I think that's a very eclectic group of putting those three in a truck.
Sounds so fun. We would manifest it.
I think personally, I just want to hear Brett sing and get mesmerized in those eyes.
What?
Something about his thighs.
Thighs.
No, I want to get mesmerized in Brett's eyes.
Oh, I heard fries and thighs.
That's the internet. Okay, I apologize. Well, you three did so great. We really appreciate it. That was a great segment. And so because you did so well, this is on you. So I wanted to promote your new music. You have some great things coming up this year. If you don't mind telling us a little bit about the new music they have now that you just released, Our House.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
streaming everywhere.
yeah, we recorded it last year for a birthday gift for our one of our managers, and that's his favorite song. So we kind of made
And
it
we
our
fell
own.
in love with it too. And at first it was this thing that he would phone us all the time. Have you guys recorded Our House yet? And we're like, oh, no, not yet. We have 16 other songs on
Yeah.
the album.
A year.
Yeah, but we did. And then we just loved it so
Yeah.
much. And every time we would play it for people, people were so just in love with it, and it's such a feel good song too. So
And the story behind it is just so nice too.
I
Like
love
it's
the story.
so exactly what the lyrics are. It's
Yeah.
like what was happening while
Yeah.
he was writing the song. So it's just really cool.
Yeah, so we love spreading joy. So we thought, let's share it.
Now, I noticed that I was a little early, but I loved it, and I'm glad that you're sharing it now on all platforms. And before we let everybody know where we can listen to it, I wanted to also bring up, you also have a new video that's out with also the radio plugs in Fool's Gold. Just tell us a little bit about where we can find that video and where we can listen to that song.
It's on YouTube. Just type in Fool's Gold, The Heels, and it'll come up.
Yeah, we have so many videos, and there's music videos that are with comedy and acting, and then there's those performance videos. So lots of content to figure out more about our songs and our story.
Yeah, you guys, and this is perfect too. You three ladies have great content on your social media, so I want everyone to go follow. So how do we follow you? How do we listen to you?
We're at the Heels Music. So Heels like the shoe music.
The stories, I know you can do with Instagram, you do highlights, but you're more than, I think you're the depth of the band, but you're all, again, because of the restaurant, all into healing food, I think in terms of the mental and then the body. And then you also have some other things that are a lot of fun as well.
With everything.
Yeah, we even infuse like sound healing into our music, and our new songs that we're working on right now that are not out yet, we've really tried to explore that side of music healing more with different frequencies and tones added in, so that when you listen you feel really like relaxed and at peace, and it works with the vibration of your body and the DNA to make you feel better. So
And if you listen to our lyrics, every single word is healing and positive, and it's there for a reason.
That's
we
really
put a lot of
important to us.
thought into our lyrics.
Well, that's exactly what I think we all need.
Yeah.
2 new songs really in the first quarter of the year. What else do we have to look forward to?
An album and touring. We have some shows coming up.
We do.
Yeah, a whole new album is in the works.
Mhm.
That's what we've been doing here in Seashell with Fiddler Productions.
Another.
That's great. I'm sure we can all see that and find that on your website.
Yes, it'll be out at the end of April, and then we've got shows like throughout BC, and then we're also going to be hopefully heading back down to Tennessee and doing some different things down in the States.
We really appreciate having you 3 on in the White Lightning, but on Bandwagon TV's Joyride. But unfortunately, even though I love BC and I've never been to Seashell, but now I love it, we have to kick you out. So I think I have to take the ferry back, if I have that correctly. But before I kick you out, all we ask is for a song. Is there a way we can get a song from you 3?
Yes. Yeah. Latest radio release called Fool's Gold.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. This is The Heels. This is Fool's Gold.
One, two, three, four. You must have a hole in your pocket. Lose love as soon as you got it. I must have a heartbreaker radar, 'cause I know you're not who you say you are. A cold-blooded killer, got the Midas touch. You know just how to thrill and make it feel like love. Getting lucky as you lure in one more to leave cold. Save the bait that I won't take, I'll let you go. Be some other fool's gold, fool's gold, fool's gold. Some other fool's gold, fool's gold, fool's gold. They say play me twice, it's shame on me. I've learned and set my boundaries. Tricked me when your tongue turned silver. Now I'm the wiser because you were a cold-blooded killer. Got the Midas touch. You know just how to thrill and make it feel like love. Getting lucky as you lure in one more to leave cold. Save the bait that I won't take, I'll let you go. Be some other fool's gold, fool's gold, fool's
there you go. There's the heels. There's Fool's Gold. Definitely go check them out on YouTube, their website. They have a lot of things coming up for this year. It's exciting. And again, just like they said, you got to listen to and it makes you feel good. So it's almost like a drug. Your music is a drug. A good drug.
You've been healed.
Yes.
I feel so good already. I think the words that are coming out of your the mouth is making me feel good. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. And if you're ever, I know Nashville is, country, the place to be. I don't want you to forget, we're pretty cool here in Texas as well.
We're coming to Texas.
Well, then you have to say hi. So let us know when you do.
We will. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us three. We've had a great time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for the ride.
All right. Anytime. See you later.
Bye.